Hey guys, and welcome back to Mavro Productions. Now, my favorite competition is back on air. So, today we're going to do my Champions League predictions. And now, let's get to it. We're going to start off with Group A. Group A consists of Club Brugge, Galatasaray, PSG, and Real Madrid. Now, so how we're going to set this out is we're going to do the favourites to win, the teams to come second, the Europa League teams, which are third, and the dog crap teams who are just going to finish. They're there just to make up the numbers. So, who do I think is going to win it, and who do I think is going to come second? Now, obviously, it's between Real Madrid and PSG, because, you know, if you compare the prices, I mean, Real Madrid, PSG, and then you've got Galatasaray and Club Brugge, who's Club Brugge, I go for them, but I probably couldn't even tell you their best player. Once they just had Bernie Beanie. Galatasaray just signed Falcao, but they have Ryan Babel, and Ryan Babel's pretty good, you know, ex-Liverpool player. And PSG got the likes of Neymar, Mbappe, and Neymar staying, by the way, Cavani, Meunier, all them, they've got a mad squad. And in Real Madrid, you've got the likes of, about to say Kovacic, but he's playing for the less relevant Chelsea team. You've got Real Madrid, you've got, you know, Benzema, Bale's questionable, but yeah, they've got Bale. Hazard, Courtois, again questionable. Marcelo, Sergio Ramos. So this is what. So my prediction is to come first, Real Madrid. To come second, PSG. To come third, as much as there's a rivalry between the Cypriots and the Turks, as much as I despise this club, Galatasaray is going to come third, and my boys in Belgium, Club Brugge, are going to come fourth. They're just going to sit there and collect dust whilst they get swept up by the money of Real Madrid and PSG. And the only close matches I think they'll actually have is against Galatasaray. So now we've got Group B. Group B consists of Bayern Munich. I'm not going to say their Serbian name because I don't want the Yugoslavs coming at me threatening to delete my channel. So we're going to call them Red Star Belgrade because that's their English name. Olympiacos, my boys, and Spurs. Now, who do I think is going to come first, second, third, fourth? You're probably going to think,
he's going to pick Olympiacos because, you know, he goes for them.
No, I'm not going to pick Olympiacos come in the top two. I'm sorry to my boys. They're going to put a result. Mark my words, they're going to put a result against Tottenham at home, at the Karaiskaki. But it's going to be first Bayern Munich because they're unstoppable, you know. They've got Lewandowski, who's arguably one of the best number 9s in the world. In my opinion, he's top 3. They've got Neuer's past his prime, but Neuer's still good, you know. They've got a good, decent enough squad that will get them through. Obviously, they just signed Pavard. Actually, Pavard's great. They've got Gnabry, young talent, Kingsley Coman. They've lost Robin and Ribéry, but they've got the squad that's going to push through. Tottenham, obviously, they got to the Champions League final. They lost to you know who, the boys that won 6 times. But the strength in their squad, they've signed players for once. They've signed Sessegnon and Ndombele, whatever. Yeah, him. But I just think those two squads aren't in par to what Olympiacos and Red Star Belgrade can offer. Red Star Belgrade did beat Liverpool 3-0 last year, yes, but they didn't lose a game in the Serbian League. But I still just don't think that's enough for the Champions League. Olympiacos are going to finish third because we've lost Fortunis, who's done his ACL, but we put a result against Krasnodar, and in the past we've known to put results against the good European sides. So yeah, that's my tips. Bayern first, Tottenham second, Olympiacos third, and Red Star Belgrade fourth. Moving on to Group C, it's what I like to call the Arab money dominating Europe. As we know, City got Shakhtar Donetsk again. They always get Shakhtar Donetsk. Then you have Dinamo Zagreb and Atalanta. First thing first, I'm going to eliminate this. Dinamo Zagreb are coming last. They're not going to get a point. They're not going to grab a point in the Champions League. They're going to lose all 6 of their games. They can't compete with Atalanta and Man City and Shakhtar. So that's done. They're coming last. Now, first is City. So we have first and fourth. City, we know what their team is, right? Sterling, Aguero, De Bruyne, Sane. He's out, but they've still got Sane. Laporte, Ederson. You can't compete with that if you're Dinamo Zagreb, who I don't even know who their best player is. Again, don't come at me with Croatia. I'm just telling you. Okay? I'm sorry. Atalanta, it's their first time in Europe, in Champions League. They came third in the Serie A last year. They've got a decent squad behind them. They added Luis Muriel to their team. If you don't know who he is, he's a beast in FIFA. So yeah, they've added Luis Muriel in their squad. But is that in par with Shakhtar Donetsk? Shakhtar Donetsk won the Ukrainian double. It's going to be England versus Ukraine again. I just don't know. I feel that it's going to be close between those two. City's going to run away for it in the top spot, but it's just second and third. Okay, I think I'm going to make my choice. Man City's going to come first. Shakhtar Donetsk second, Atalanta third, and Dinamo Zagreb with 0 points fourth. Group D. Personally, my favorite group because Juventus was my Italian team, Atletico Madrid, Bayern, and Lokomotiv Moscow. Now let's move this out straight away. Lokomotiv Moscow, although you have a cool logo, you come last, 0 points as well. I just don't think they're going to compete with Cristiano Ronaldo, Higuain, Matuidi, Pjanic, De Ligt, Szczesny, and Atletico Madrid, who have João Felix, who's arguably the best young talent in football right now, with Mbappe. So, and Bayer Leverkusen, they can do bits. I reckon they'll grab 3 points off Atletico Madrid or Juventus. But this is how I think it's going to end. Juventus first, Atletico second, because they've lost Antoine Griezmann. I know Felix can do bits, but Griezmann was great for them. So Juventus first, Atletico second, Bayer Leverkusen third, and dead last, Lokomotiv Moscow. Group E is the group that I'll be watching and paying close attention to, because we have Liverpool, who, as you know, won the Champions League. If you guys didn't know from all my Instagram stories that were going crazy. Oh, by the way, follow me on Instagram at chrisos.mav7 and at Mavro Productions. You've got Genk, Napoli, and Red Bull Salzburg. Now, Red Bull Salzburg produced Keita and Sadio Mane before Southampton picked them up and things like that. Napoli, we lost to last year in the Champions League, but we ended up beating them at home. But what I think is going to finish is Liverpool going to come first, because they are the favourites, because we just won the Champions League, so obviously we're going to be favourites to win the Champions League again. So Liverpool's going to be first, because, you know, we have the best front three in the world. Napoli's going to come second, and now third and fourth is hard, because Genk have lost Vukovic, the Aussie keeper, with his ACL, and they don't really have any big name players that can really compete. So I'm going to put them fourth, and I'm going to put Red Bull Salzburg to come third and go to Europa League. Group F is probably the group that's pretty straightforward to me. I know a lot of people have found this hard to predict, but I think it's pretty straightforward. The order that I have it here is the order I'm going to put it. So Barca first, Dortmund second, Inter Milan third, and Slavia Praha fourth. I know Inter Milan have Antonio Conte, but I feel like Dortmund's team is just a step higher to Inter Milan's team, and for that reason I'm going to put Barca, Dortmund, Inter, and Slavia Praha, who are going to travel to Prague, which is a nice city, but they're not going to get any points. Now, Group G is probably the hardest group. Anyone can take points from this. You've got Benfica, Lyon, RB Leipzig, and Zenit St. Petersburg. Zenit St. Petersburg just signed Malcolm, the flop from Barcelona, and we know what Portuguese teams are like in Europe. They want to do well. Obviously, Porto aren't there because they lost to Krasnodar, who they got demolished by Olympiacos. Yeah. What I feel like it's going to be is Benfica are going to come first. I know they lost João Felix, but their squad is still good enough to challenge in Europe. Lyon just lost Fekir, who should have come to Liverpool, but that's another story for another day. So yeah, we got Lyon, RB Leipzig. They've always challenged since they've gone up into the Bundesliga, and Zenit, it's their first time in the Champions League for 4 years. But what I think is going to be is Benfica, Zenit, RB Leipzig, and Lyon. I just don't think, I think Lyon losing a few centerpieces to their team, it's just gonna hurt them. And then we've got the last group. We have Ajax, Chelsea, Lille, and Valencia. Ajax, obviously, I don't know how they qualified. They went to the semis, choked against Tottenham. They won the Eredivisie, but obviously they're different. Serie A got an extra spot. So Chelsea struggling in the Prem, but I feel like this group is obviously passable for them. Ajax lost De Ligt and De Jong, but they've still got a good enough squad. You know, Dusan Tadic is doing bits, Ziyech is doing bits, and Lille, they lost Pepe, but Valencia sacked their coach and got him back, and they finished 4th to go to the Champions League run. But I feel they're going to take the Europa League spot. Chelsea is going to finish 2nd, Ajax are going to finish 1st, and Lille are going to finish 4th. Sorry, Chelsea fans, but I just don't know how that run with Lampard's going to go. I don't know if he's going to continue being a bit. I mean, you know, you drew to Sheffield United. Sheffield United, mate. Sorry, Chelsea fans, but you're coming 2nd, and Ajax is going to come 1st. I just feel like their form's just going to outrun Chelsea's. But that match is going to be good. Chelsea, Ajax at the Johan Cruyff Arena. Those are my Champions League predictions. Let me know what you think of them in the comments below. Hopefully I can get all of them right. I very much doubt it, because football is a very unpredictable sport and you never know what could happen. Hopefully Olympiacos is wrong and they come 2nd, but you never know what can happen in football. And thank you all for watching. Hit that like button and don't forget to
subscribe to Mavro Productions.